Thailand Outlook.
Sawasdee krab. Welcome to Thailand Outlook, the news digest program. I'm Kajang with Chachit. Today we are breaking down the big moves shaping the nation and the region. And whether you are tuned in from the city or somewhere along the tracks, we've got the stories that you need to know, delivered with clarity and heart. So let's get started with today's top stories. And first up, a vision stretching 2 decades into the future. At the 46th ASEAN Summit in Kuala Lumpur, Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra officially signed onto the Kuala Lumpur Declaration on ASEAN 2045, Our Shared Future. And this emissions document charts the course for ASEAN over the next 2 decades, emphasizing a future that is more resilient, inclusive, and people-centered. The declaration covers 5 key pillars, including political security, economic development, socio-cultural growth, regional connectivity, and institutional reform. Malaysia's Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim led the signing, with leaders from all member states participating in a symbolic grouped handshake, reaffirming ASEAN's united front. Government spokesperson Jirayu Huangsap also shared that Thailand is committed to advancing sustainable labor development, regional security, and the green economy, which is in line with the declaration's priorities. These goals also dovetail with Thailand's long-term national strategies. So whether it's tech innovation, sheer prosperity, or stronger diplomacy, ASEAN's long game is underway, and Thailand's right at the table, helping shape it. And for a story that is picking up steam, literally, the State Railway of Thailand just rolled out a major upgrade to its Northern Line. Governor Wirit Amrapan led the inspection of a new double-track section between Kokatiem and Pak Nam Po, which is part of a wider 148-kilometer development stretching from Saratburi to Nakhon Sawan provinces. And this new track boosts capacity, improves logistics, and includes Thailand's longest elevated rail segment, which is nearly 19 kilometers of uninterrupted elevation. And not only does it make train travel smoother, but it also includes upgraded stations and a new central traffic control center in Nakhon Sawan province. And train schedules are getting a refresh too. Starting this Friday, expect changes on 5 key services, including Rapid Train 102 and several local routes to and from Chiang Mai, Bangkok, and Tapan Hin. It's all part of the SRT's bigger vision, making Thailand's railways faster, safer, and more connected. So if you've got travel plans up north, the ride just got better. And our next story brings the spotlight to integrity and accountability. Deputy Prime Minister Phumtham Wechayachai recently kicked off a national seminar on the future of corruption prosecution. Themed With Faith, We Fight Corruption. The event involved over 170 participants from government, civil society, academia, and the private sector, all focused on strengthening legal action and rebuilding public trust. Thailand's latest drop in the Corruption Perceptions Index, or CPI, served as a wake-up call. The Deputy Prime Minister laid out the government's 3-pronged strategy, which is more transparency, digital transformation of the bureaucracy, and streamlined public services. A major legal update came in the form of the new executive measures in Anti-Corruption Act No. 4, which expands the powers of the Public Sector Anti-Corruption Commissions, or PACC. And this means faster investigations and fewer loopholes, aiming to minimize economic losses from corruption. And here's what Mr. Phumvisan Ksem, Secretary General of the PACC, had to say about how this seminar sets the tone for future action.
And moving on to the big challenges in this new era, or I mean the science and technology and innovation, as the digital technology and artificial intelligence, or AI, increasingly play a crucial role in the legal field. How does the PACC utilize these tools in the preventing corruption?
I'm so glad that you asked that. As we know, AI technology has played a significant role in the operations of all agencies. Even in developed countries, they integrate AI into public sector operations to reduce corruption, such as detecting unusual pattern in financial transaction or documents, especially helping reduce human resources and avoiding human bias. For example, in the process of obtaining license or permission, if an officer who is a human is the one who approves the permission, discretion will be required, which may lead to corruption. As long as humans are involved, there will always be loopholes. Therefore, AI must be used to address human error in order to prevent such problems. If you pay a bribe, such officer will speed it up on the process. But if use the AI, this problem will not occur. There will be no discretion, which can truly prevent corruption. Computers do not have their own thought, but work by being programmed. All of the documents are submitted in accordance with the procedures. The license or permission will definitely be granted. So I think AI is expected to play the role of a hero in this field.
And looking at people's participation in this issue, how should the public participate in combating corruption in the public sector, and how to raise their awarenesses for a sustainable development?
For me, it's clear that if you want to truly tackle corruption, public participation is essential. Everyone in society needs to be aware and willing to take a stand, not ignoring, accepting, or turning blind eye to corruption in any form. This isn't a problem that one person or one organization can fix alone. It takes collective efforts. That is why I really appreciate what is written in Section 63 of the Constitution. It shows that the state has a duty to support people by giving them knowledge about the harms of corruption and by putting strong systems in place to prevent and eliminate it, whether it happens in the public or private sector. Therefore, the government agencies must earn public trust, not through demands or pleas, but through demonstrable actions. This means establishing the system that lead to prompt, decisive, and non-discriminatory enforcement where everyone faces equal accountability. Of course, when the government achieves this goal, citizens will develop the confidence and civil duty to engage, viewing the government as a reliable partner in fighting corruption.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And looking ahead, that what are the PACC's further plans or the key projects to enhance the efficiency of corruption case management?
As an anti-corruption agency, PACC emphasizes systematic coordination. Currently, its regional offices have been increased public involvement, allowing citizens to participate in operations help ensure a more well-rounded approach and improves access to relevant information. To effectively fight corruption, we need to consistently work on both prevention and crackdown efforts at the same time. For the 2026 fiscal year, our office plans to push forward with these initiatives, which are preventing corruption and combating corruption dimensions. In the field of preventing corruption, we aim to build strong community networks that we can watch for, report, and help investigate corruption alongside PACC officers in local area through our PACC Connect project. While prevention is one side of the coin, combating corruption is the other.
And last but not least, would you like to leave any additional messages for the audience?
let me just say that in my conclusion, I would like to use this opportunity to emphasize that the fight against corruption is not merely about punishing wrongdoers, but about creating transparent system, upholding to the rule of law, establishing credible process, and implanting value of integrity. Thailand's image in the eyes of the world depends on what we do now, not only what we say. If we can prove that we can take serious action about tackling corruption, I believe our country can truly earn international trust and become a role model in the region. Last but not least, with faith, we fight corruption. This is our pledge to you, and thank you so much.
And with stronger laws, clearer systems, and growing momentum, the fights against corruption is getting sharper, louder, and more collective. And that wraps up today's edition of Thailand Outlook. From visionary declarations and high-speed tracks to bold moves on integrity, it is crystal clear Thailand's future is one of action and alignment. Catch us again next time for more of the stories that matter most. Until then, be well, stay curious. I'm Kajang with Dachit. Bye for now. สวัสดีครับ
Towards furthering Thailand as a high-value business and travel destination, the nation's government is fully supporting the growth of the inno-creative economy, driving the inception and implementation of innovation and fostering creativity to achieve value. The government is working to nurture an entirely new economic avenue that will generate new opportunities for investment and steer the nation towards an even brighter horizon.
Hosting a countrywide range of spaces and venues, ready to serve specialized get-togethers to major international expos, conventions, and exhibitions are a wonderful part of the travel possibilities in Thailand. Take part in the launch of a new line at a seaside getaway or showcase at a state-of-the-art hall. Thailand is an ideal destination for conventions and exhibitions.